I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
I know. I'm like a.
And then
I think
post it.
so. Here's my thing: is like I think the reason why I stopped using TikTok was I spent so much time on there just looking.
We all do.
I
that.
was scrolling
It
hours
sucks.
and hours
I
and
know.
hours and hours, and
You
I'm
have
like,
to. You have to pull yourself out.
I
of that.
was like, it's like 6 o'clock, and then I look at the time. I'm like,
So here's what
it's
you
like
do.
10 o'clock,
You
and
go
I'm like,
there. Look, you go there.
yeah, I don't even have
You
the
have
app
your
on
video-
my phone because I had to uninstall
No.
it.
Here's what you do. You go. You edit your video before you even get there.
Yeah,
You have it ready. You post it on your TikTok page.
that's it.
Once it, and
Get
then
off.
leave it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah,
But
to get
me,
off.
I like to look. I'm like one of those ones who's just like sick
No,
of
no,
scroll through
I'm
on
on
like
there.
random content, and I'm like,
I do the
oh
same
my
thing.
gosh, this is amazing. And then you're going and you're flicking through, and I'm like, wow, this. Oh, speaking of, this is random, but I was listening to this podcast called Other People's Lives. Have you heard of this podcast?
Mm-mm.
No.
It is these guys who like podcast about other people's lives. Like they write and email them to the show. This lady, she was behind the scenes of content that would post on, she couldn't give her social media, but I think it was TikTok that she was using. And I felt so bad for her because she would sit in hours and hours and she would have to approve of content that would go on to TikTok. And she was saying how sad she was because she would see like all these sad videos of like rape and like murder.
Oh, she was working for TikTok.
She worked behind the
Oh, I
scenes
got you.
of TikTok.
That same thing
That
happened.
is so crazy to me. Like I couldn't even do a job like that because I would be like
No.
wanting to commit suicide,
No.
seeing things like that.
That same thing there's been stories with that's happened with Facebook and I think Instagram, all the social media.
It's every bad thing you can think of.
There's
like, she
always
was-
somebody that has to review this stuff, but at the same time, this goes back to what we're talking about the
and
callback.
she was saying
First Amendment shit. Like, I get it. We don't want people fucking showing people getting murdered because that happened with the early days of Facebook Live. People were going up and just fucking killing people, and now that's
It's so crazy.
and she was
like,
saying
when
like
you think
every
about
once in a while there'd be a video that would slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
And it would
Well, yeah,
go,
I mean, if
like,
they're
people.
viral to like, and it would get reported like multiple times, and she would have to go and like watch different things. And I was like, oh my gosh, like how bad I feel for her, you know? And she's like, I can't. She's like, I won't stop doing my job because it pays like
Yeah.
a lot of money, but honestly, is it really the money or is it really like your mental state that matters more?
Yeah,
know?
When it comes to that, I've always been, so we all got to make a living, right? Okay, like we all got to do it in some way, shape, or form. Obviously, as I get older, you know, you want to do what you love, and hopefully we can, and we will continue to do this, and hopefully one day we can sit comfortably and say, hey, you know, we took something and we made it this, you know. I've always been in the mindset of obviously taking care of my family, like all of us are. And it's one of those things as I get older, you know, obviously with my old profession, I gave so much of myself to it. And now that I'm taking a step back, I sit at a desk now, which is kind of crazy to me. It's like, what do I want more out of my life? Do I want to make a living? I don't put it this way. I don't want to be fucking 45, 50, 55 years old, and I don't want to be just going to work. Do you know what I mean? Like, because that's how you end up miserable. Unfortunately, I'm sure we've all seen it from a friend, a family member, a friend of a friend, somebody that's like, oh, hey, man, you didn't live your life. You didn't do this, you know, because you were so just part of the machine. You know what I mean? And, you know, your mental health, and I'm glad you brought that up because a friend of mine unfortunately lost a friend of theirs recently. I think due to unfortunate circumstances, if you know where I'm coming from, and it's pretty crazy when you think about it. It's like, well, man, you could be sitting, you don't really know what's going on in somebody's head or somebody's struggle. And it's not that we take it for granted. I really don't think that's what it is sometimes. I think what it is that we all just get caught up in the machine of our own lives and taking care of our own things, that sometimes it's hard to stop and sit there and say, hey, are you okay? Not that it's not the right thing to do. And unfortunately, when terrible things happen, then you sit down and you're like, oh, I should have done this. But then you realize what you're doing is you're not doing anything that the other person isn't doing or the next person isn't doing. We're all trying to live and survive in this world, and it's tough. It's not easy to any degree. Like,
let me ask you this question, because I've actually been dealing with this in my own head recently. How do you cope with the fact that you think in your head that other people don't have problems?
That's pretty. You know what's crazy? That's actually a really good question.
I know it is.
Yeah,
motherfucker. That's what I'm dealing with these days.
I think we as people. Okay, so you know me personally. Both of you know me personally. I have always been the type of individual who puts other people before myself.
Mhm.
Okay, and why am I like that? I couldn't really tell you. It's just how I
won't tell you.
It's just it's just how I feel sometimes.
Yeah.
And maybe I feel obligated to it. I don't know. But when it comes to that, so put it this way. If I look at somebody that I don't know, and my buddy Rob, who I don't know if he watches this show at all, but I've known him for years. He's a wonderful guy. I remember years ago when I used to work with him when we used to unload freight. We were talking about something. He said, hey, man, he said, because I wasn't a social media guy at all, because I was like, ain't nothing on there but a bunch of people pretending to be happy. And then I eventually ended up joining.
Which is true. You're 100% right.
Yeah, but he made the same statement. He was like, man, he said, you can see that picture of that happy couple. He said, man, you don't know what the fuck is going on, like, at all. He said, they're presenting this a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you give a presentation, in class. You're presenting something. You have to know what to say, how to say it, and when to say it, okay? Is that better?
No, pull it up.
Oh.
There.
Well, it's going to lower. It's kind of heavy.
Either way.
Anyway.
So we're talking into it.
Yeah, but I guess when I look at somebody's life outside of my own, it's like, oh, these people are happy. I don't know if they're necessarily happy. Have you ever just looked at somebody and just like, you can just see into them? Does that make sense? They might act tough on the outside, but on the inside, they're really just kind of a delicate individual.
I don't know. I really, to be honest, can't answer that question. From doing martial arts for so many years, and doing tournaments, I can't judge a book by its cover.
No, and you shouldn't.
And no. I get what you're saying, but that's what you're asking me. Like, can I see into someone's soul? No, you can't, because I can't look across the mat and see this guy. Like, is he gonna fucking try to kill me, or are we just gonna fucking do what we're supposed to be doing, or what?
I understand that. I guess what I'm saying is sometimes I guess you feel certain energies, like, to a certain degree.
Oh,
that's different.
You can feel an energy when you walk into a room.
100%.
But looking on social media, people always want you to see the best side of them. They always want you to look at them like they're happy, when everybody has issues. Either within themselves or with somebody else, or within your family, friends, your kids, etc., so forth. It goes on. Everybody has their problems, but when it comes to social media, they want to act like they have a picture perfect life.
Yeah.
There was this this thing I saw on Facebook, and it was about a mom and her daughter, and she saw another mom and daughter at the pool, and the mom was a businesswoman, so she had her phone, and all she wanted to do was take pictures of her. This was one mom and her daughter. And this other mom and her daughter was looking at this mom and daughter, and all she was doing is taking pictures of her kid, her daughter, to put them on social media. And the daughter is like, Mom, can you come play with me? And she wouldn't because she was so busy with work and she just wanted to have that picture perfect moment.
I'm fucking taking pictures.
And the other mom was
still making money.
The other mom was explaining the story and was like, I never want to be a mom like that. She's like, I always want to give my all to my kids.
No.
And she's like, when my daughter asked me to play in the pool, she's like, I'm going to play in the pool with my daughter.
Yeah,
she's
of
like,
course,
it doesn't matter if it's a picture perfect moment or not. She's like, I'm going to be that mom.
Well, those moments in itself,
they
like
matter
they
so
matter
much.
Yeah, and
you know why? Because as a child, you want those
You remember
memories.
that, yes.
You remember your parent as a parent. And gosh, being a parent myself, it kind of hurts me because I can't say that I always play with my kids. But, I try my best to play with my kids.
Yeah, you do what
when
you
I can.
Yeah, no, of course.
And that just really touched me or, like, even hit me as, like, a sore spot. And I'm like, damn, I never want to be that mom that just takes pictures on social media. I want to be the mom who plays with my kid and gives them that memory of, like, the best time of their life, whether or not there's a picture or not.
Yeah, well, it's picture perfect to your child, so I think that's all that really matters.
I think people, like, as an adult, you just want that attention as, like, hey, I want people to see this side of my life, and I don't want to see them this side. But in the long run, you're not hurting yourself. You're hurting your child.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
neglect is a real
I have
thing.
it's not so much a counter argument. Definitely not a counter argument. It's kind of a co-argument. I feel like I've actually had relationships ruined because I don't want to be out here fucking I don't want to be taking pictures of everything. Like I'm here with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be out here taking pictures. Oh, we're out here at fucking so-and-so fucking hiking somewhere, blah, 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 blah. And then next thing you know, it's fucking posting on social media.
I agree with you. I'm not going to sit here and say
I want the memory just like kids.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't want to say just like kids, but like when I'm on my deathbed, I'm not going to be looking through somebody's fucking phone. I'm going to be remembering that time that I fucking was up on fucking so-and-so mountain or did whatever the fuck.
Personally, I don't take pictures of every single thing that I do.
I mean, I don't take pictures of but I do take pictures.
Yeah.
But it's not like.
I don't post on social media of every single thing that I do.
Yeah.
I am doing stuff behind the scenes just because I don't post on social media.
Yeah, doesn't mean I'm not doing shit.
Doesn't mean I'm doing stuff. Doesn't mean I'm enjoying my life. Doesn't mean I'm not enjoying my family. It just means that I'm enjoying my moments with my family where I don't want social media to see what I'm doing.
Not everybody needs to see everybody's business.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's in that I agree with that 100%, man. Man, I feel that in my soul.
Yeah, we
man.
get some
Let
deep
me
shit
say
right
this.
now.
I'm sorry
that's fine.
that your significant other, your girlfriend or whatever, wanted to take pictures of you because you know what? I feel your pain in that sense, It's like sometimes you just want to just enjoy the moment.
Exactly.
And you don't want a picture taken. Like maybe you want a picture taken with her, but you don't want the whole world to know what you're doing.
I don't need fucking 60 fucking goddamn
You don't need
selfies.
likes to to know that you're enjoying the moment.
No.
And I agree with that. My fiance is the same way as like what you're saying because sometimes I get caught up in the moment of, oh, I want to put this on social media, and he's like, he'll get mad at me. Like, what are you doing? And
It's
I'm
like, first of all, did you see this fucking sunshine? We're at the fucking beach, lady.
Then,
Like, what are you talking about?
And then I'm like, oh shit, sometimes you're right. I need to put my phone down, and I just need to be here
And
in
be
this
in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because again, so I made my Facebook towards the end of 2016, and obviously it's been out for way longer. I just decided to do it, and one of the biggest reasons I was so against it because I'm just not that kind of person. I don't think, and I know Jared will give me some shit about that. I've never been one to think highly enough of myself to post a ton of shit about myself because the way my
Why would
father...
I give you shit about that?
Well, I don't
I know who you are. I know you don't like to do that shit.
Yeah, so when I was growing up, my dad, God rest his soul, I remember one time, and this may be a reason I'm like this. I was writing a paper for school. I believe I was in the 4th grade. I was sitting at the kitchen table with him, and this is a memory that really sticks with me. as I get older, I understand my father more. I was writing an autobiography. I was writing about myself, okay? And I was like, Dad, what do I say about myself? And he looked me dead in the face. He put his newspaper down. He said, why the hell do you want to talk about yourself? He said, you want to brag about what you have and what other people don't? And more of conversation ensued. I mean, I still had to write the paper, but even as I sat there and I started writing about myself, it's like, this is kind of difficult for me because I know what I like, and I can only put it in so many words, and you want me to write paragraph after paragraph after paragraph about myself. I can't do that. You know.
To be honest, what class was this?
Well, this was in the 4th grade, so it's just like, you know.
But to be honest, I don't feel that was a bad assignment.
No, it's not.
What that was
Developing.
it was teaching. It was teaching self-awareness and reflection.
Yeah.
No, and that's fine, and I'm sure he may have felt that way. But when I asked him, I guess because unfortunately my dad lived a rough life when he was younger. I come from a military family. Not to get overly personal, but a lot of my dad's dreams were deferred for multiple reasons. And my dad was the kind of guy that was just happy with the electricity on and having toilet paper in the bathroom. Okay, because he moved from house to house, had to use the stove for heat. You know, some pretty hardcore shit. And so it But I guess when I was that young, you know, and your dad, it's like, oh, hey, Dad, help me with my paper, and you get some super serious-ass response to it. It's like, oh, okay. He was like, why are you writing about yourself? You should write about Spawn, because we were watching Spawn on, you know, HBO and shit. So I've just never been one to really, I don't mind wearing my heart on my sleeve. I do enough of it in general. Like, I don't mind doing it. It's who I am. But when my dad told me that as a kid, it's just like, oh, like, you know, I feel like if you constantly talk about yourself and constantly bring attention to yourself, you're, in a sense, you're not maybe intentionally trying to brag, but, dude, you're not, the world doesn't revolve around you. There's a lot of other things happening that you may not be aware of, so you need to be more mindful of what you say.
I see what your dad was saying,
yeah.
you know, but it was something that you had to do in school.
I mean, I got a decent grade on the paper. I ended up writing something anyway. I know they weren't expecting like a perfect essay or anything. I was fucking like 9 years old, man. You know what I mean? But I just remember his initial response, like, "Hey, Dad, you know this and that," and he was like, well, this is how I feel. And it's like, oh shit, Dad, okay, you know. What do I say? I didn't know what to say to him. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to keep writing my paper anyway.
Maybe he was just thinking about, you know, what he had to go through at your age at that time. Or even other things that he went through, you know, throughout his life at that time.
The more practical thing, maybe he was drunk.
Oh, yeah, there was
a whole new perspective on that one. On that,
no, actually, believe it or not, he was not
at the time.
Okay. At the time.
I'm not.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
not joning.
No, I know.
But I guarantee I'll probably give some kids some fucking.
Dude, do you know
advice when I was drunk?
Do you know what
hey, kid, don't fucking write about yourself, you fucking asshole.
I think it's honestly easier for people to write an autobiography.
Yeah.
And for you
Put
to
that mic back in here, lady.
Oh, can you? I'm sorry.
She's over here fucking. She's sitting sideways,
I think it's easier
dude.
for somebody to write an autobiography than you to sit down and write a biography about your life. I think it may be easier for somebody else to, if they followed you around and look into your life, like on a daily basis and take notes, that they could probably like figure out your daily habits, you know, and your daily routine more so than you can. Because it's, once you get used to something, you don't pay attention to it as much as somebody else from the outside looking in.
That's true.
You know,
no, that's actually, that's 100% true.
So I really think that, you know, having somebody else write a biography about your life is so much easier than you sitting down and trying to write a biography about your life.
And it's, do you know, I've never said this to anybody
writing a
before.
biography is like writing a resume.
Oh, the resume. I don't like writing a resume.
Look, that's the same thing though. It's an autobiography.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I hope, like, somebody does not watch this, but I have my fiance help me with my resume all the time.
There's nothing wrong with that.
My
There's
fiance
nothing
is
wrong
a
with that.
genius.
But he knows
he knows what
he
to
knows
do.
you.
And
He knows you, and he
I'm
knows
like,
the job
hey,
market.
can you help me like fix my resume? And
There's
he'll
nothing
just
wrong
help
with
me.
that.
And I'm like, okay, thank you.
I get mad anxiety.
And
Like
he
when I know,
does.
that's why I keep my shit up to date, because I get super mad anxiety when I have to fucking write a resume about I have to write about myself. It's
And
not so
then-
much writing about myself, it's writing about my fucking experiences that I know I've got good experiences, but
Oh, wait till they ask you for the references and like who you put down. It's like, do they know? Like,
well, that's a
at least,
strategic thing for me. I figured that out already.
Yeah, I mean, you know who you're gonna put as a reference.
I'm not gonna put the fucking dude who shitted on me from the jump. Like,
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
No.
I'm gonna put the homie that knows me and who's whatever.
Yeah, I think I've never really said this, but this is how I've always felt. When I put it this way, when I was running my old shop, man, I think the biggest reward I ever got out of any of that is, I'm obviously in my early 30s, and I'm working with high school kids. They're trying to figure out their lives, and I think the best thing, and my old boss taught me this years ago, and he told me this. He said, you know what? He said, I think my biggest thing about this job is that I've been able to give back to people, and teaching those kids and listening to them and listening to their lives, because I've worked with people from all over the world, from different backgrounds, different religions, all that. And, at time I had to be the boss and sit down and had to hear them out and listen to them. And then, it's my turn to give advice, and, they're looking to me for that. And I think trying to help them through that is probably the best thing about my old job, because I still am in contact with damn near all of them. And they'll some of them texting me on New Year's, hey boss, happy New Year, like happy birthday, Merry Christmas, happy Thanksgiving, and I'll chat it up with them for a little bit. And I even forget sometimes like the impact that I've had on some people's lives, because again, I'm in like, this mode, always looking forward, and it just amazes me.
We get it. You're only concerned about yourself.
No, shut up, man. but I think at the end of the day, that was my biggest reward from that job. It's like, I was really able to help people and give them something to believe in and believe in themselves, even when I don't, believe my own bullshit sometimes.
But this is what I was talking about. It was like we don't know, man.
We need some fucking weed.
I don't know. I think nah, fuck that. Nah, I need to get on what you was on last week. Buddy.
I don't
Oh,
smoke. Man. I don't smoke. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, so I'll tell you.
Hold up.
Okay,
Hold
I'll
up.
let Jared finish and I'll talk.
I need to get the fuck out of my own head. That's all I'm saying. And I started a whole entire conversation. It was like, I'm entirely in my own head all the fucking time, and it's
hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
I think everybody gets caught up in their head.
Really?
You know?
I don't know that.
No,
But
I'll tell you that.
it-
Some people carry it
I feel
differently.
like-
That's
I
all.
feel like
that's what
people-
I'm saying. People carry
I feel
it
like
differently.
people, bro, like some people just carry it and they just fucking they live their. I don't know.
No, I get caught up in my own head too, and then I have to like snap back into reality, and I'm like, whoa, okay, like,
Yeah.
Well,
you just need a reality check.
You know what? And so for the month of November and most of December, I was going through a really tough time.
Oh, I thought you were saying you did sober December because you
No.
didn't.
Well, I did not.
Because you did not.
I did not. No.
Oh, you know what's going on right now, right? Dry January, and we're complete opposite of dry
Cheers to
January.
that. Cheers to that. Here,
cheers to that.
we got to do it one time. Come on, Jared, you got to do it. Jessica's here. Come on.
He's like,
He'll do it eventually. No, but
I have been a lot more sober this month than I have, especially in December.
So-
Jesus Christ.
I was mentally in a bad place for
We know.
a month and a half. Well, the only reason I'm bringing it back up is because our show got confuddled last week.
Yo.
And I would say the day before Christmas Eve, someone I know came up to me. I see her every so often. She came up and she started talking to me, and I've obviously don't hide my feelings very well when it comes to certain things. I mean, it's just you can tell when you talk to me or look at me. I mean, it is what it is. And she came up to me, and I knew that I was kind of down, and it's like, all right, man, like tomorrow's gonna be better. Tomorrow's gonna be better. Tomorrow's gonna be better. And she came up to me, and I don't know if she was the person that was supposed to say it to me, or I wasn't even expecting it, but she said, hey, man. She said, I want you to know something. And I'm like, and it was completely fucking random. Like, we weren't talking about any of this previously. She said, hey, we all love you very much, and, you're a pretty badass dude. And I was like, eh? She was like, no, I'm serious. She was like, it's okay. And I was like, yeah, like, and we had a whole conversation about it. But then I got in my car, I drove home, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, God damn, dude. Like, I was like, man, I must be wearing this terribly. It's like, I have a lot to be thankful for as a person. I know that, but sometimes I don't act like it. It's not because I'm not appreciative. It's because I'm trying to grow as a person. I'm trying to push myself. I know what it's like to push myself. I think I know that more than anybody ever. I've pushed myself to the furthest that I could possibly think I could go. And it's like, man, I still have to go further. And the thought of that exhausts my mind sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it exhausts my mind.
Sometimes those are just little signs from like the universe or the higher power or God, if whatever you believe in. Personally, I would say those are signs from God because I believe in God, and like, it's always just that one little thing that you need when you're down and you hear it, and it's like, okay, somebody is watching over me. Somebody understands what I'm going through every single day, or just today, or when I'm feeling extra down. I needed that phone call, or I needed somebody to tell me that.
Yeah,
it was just that.
And it was just kind of wild to me. Not in the sense of like I didn't need to hear it, because I definitely did. But it just happened at the right moment. And what I told her, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but I feel sometimes when you're in a funk of sorts, you want to get out of it. But I feel it's your job as an individual to soak it in, to really understand yourself. I was like, you know what? If I'm feeling this way, I need to know why I'm feeling this way. And you have to soak it in. And then eventually, and this doesn't apply to everybody, unfortunately, some people don't get the help they need. Some people don't have that person that reaches out to them. And unfortunately, they make terrible, terrible decisions. And that's when I was in my car driving, it's like, I'm a really lucky dude to have somebody come up and say that to me, because that doesn't happen to probably a lot of people that we don't know. And some people, there's probably somebody right now who needs to hear something to help lift their spirit. And I'm just fortunate enough to surround myself with good people, whether we bitch or argue or fight with one another or whatever the case may be. We surround ourselves with good friends.
Some.
I
You're
agree
gay.
with you. I agree with you on that. And like you were saying, is like pushing yourself to the fullest. Like that's honestly to me is like when you push yourself to the fullest, it's stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's letting go and letting go of every single thing that you know. Yeah, you're scared of what this day holds or tomorrow holds or the next day holds. But the only thing, you have to let go of fear. And the only thing that's there is like, okay, I want to do this. I know this. I know that I'm going to do this. That's what's there, and that's what's pushing you outside of your comfort zone. Getting on that topic is like, when I worked out, when I first started working out, it was pretty scary to me because it was a whole thing that I didn't know. Well, I did know, but I didn't know, trying to get back into that again. It was crazy.
No, you got to have this level. So I like this saying, and I didn't think of this quote at all, but I always, whenever I if I'm in a funk, and I'll tell this to I'll tell this to myself every day. I probably still will tell. Look, man, tough times don't last. Tough people do. All right, and like most people, we've all been through tough times, and we're still here. We're fortunate enough to be sitting here down, in my basement tonight to be doing this podcast. Something again that I'm very thankful for. That it's an outlet for us to just let it all go. Shut off the world for a minute, even though the world's here with us, and just let it all go. And having the opportunity to do this and just be able to not, obviously I don't promote it as much as Jared because I'm a terrible co-host, by the way. But it's yeah, see. I'm super thankful for it. But yeah, but all in all, what I'm saying is that one conversation, and I have talked to Jared personally. I've talked to a couple people personally, and what they've said to me resonates with me. It's helped me. But I don't know, that one person that I just see every so often just randomly came up to me and just said this shit. And I was like, I was like, well, okay. And then, I'm kind of lost for words a little bit because she was right. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. All right, I need to, snap out of it and get back into my go mode. But I think sometimes you have to absorb your emotions, man, and just kind of understand them. So, yeah. So, thank you for listening to Depressive Talk.
No. I had a question.
Yeah, sure.
I forgot what she said because you went into your rant, but I had a question.
Was it the pushing yourself outside of the comfort zone?
I think it was. I think, okay, so, yeah, that was part of it. Is there a point where you feel like you've pushed so much and then you're just in an environment where you cannot push anymore? Because I think that's where I'm going.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, I got some deep questions. This is the shit that I'm going through right now. So
you have
that's
to
my question
reevaluate yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
You really do. And you have to pull it out of yourself, because I've been there. And you have to really think and be like, is this what I want to do? Or is there something else that I could be doing?
Or is this where I want to be?
Or is this where I want to be?
Yeah. My biggest dilemma right now is, do I want to be in this area? Like I really think that it's time for a move. But at the same time, like, I just started comedy, and I've seen people that I've done comedy with that have come up. I mean, granted, they've been doing it for 6 years or whatever. I've been doing it less than a year, coming up on a year in like February, whatever. But I just feel like is this where my comedy fucking home should be?
I'm thinking about that as you're talking about on my fitness level, and I'm like, there's days where I don't want to be doing this, and I'm sure you think the same thing.
Oh, no, 100%.
And then you're like,
there's days,
you know what? I know my end goal and where I want to be, and I think that's what keeps me going, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, in the end of everything, I'm like, okay, no matter what everything's going to bring to, you can practice your comedy at home.
Mm-hmm.
You can have your friends on Zoom.
Yeah.
It's do you want to do this? Is this my life path? Is this how I feel? Is this my ambition? Am I willing to do this because it's going to help somebody else? Am I willing to do this because it's going to help me? There's a lot of things to think about when you take on your passion and you know that you're supposed to be doing it, and in the end, you want it to be like everything.
Yeah.
You give everything. When your passion is there, you give everything each and every day.
Yes, ma'am.
You do.
I think my problem is I don't want to call it a problem. Sorry. I don't want to call it a problem. I have a few passions. Actually, I've narrowed them down. A lot of people know I got my brown belt in jiu-jitsu recently, which is
Congratulations again,
awesome.
sir. That's
Amazing.
super
Congrats.
badass. Yeah, there you go.
I wasn't.
Hey,
looking
let's
for
clap
all
for
that.
Jared Smith. Yeah,
Stop.
Okay.
But I'm 15 years in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like my original goal was, eventually I want my own school. And I thought I wanted my own school. I wanted to be in Lorton. I wanted to have once I got my black belt, open my school in Lorton. Blah blah blah. It is what it is. My entire life, not knowing and unaware, I've always wanted to be a comedian, but like still have doubts in my head, whatever. I know I can do it. I've done it. I've been in front of crowds. I've fucking done the shit. I've fucking done my own open mics. And like, is it my passion? I'm at a point where I'm trying to figure that out.
That's okay.
But jiu-jitsu is still there.
Yeah.
And that's not going anywhere. Do I want to be a fucking school owner? That's up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Here's my thing. Sorry for interrupting. Is like,
no, you're good.
you just got to take it day by day.
Yeah.
Never compare yourself to somebody else. Always compare yourself to you versus you. That's the most important thing. Look at yourself from last year and look at yourself today. It's so important to do that. And, whether you want to have one school of jiu-jitsu or another school of jiu-jitsu, it's, hey, is this where I'm meant to be right now?
Yeah.
Every day is a building block to the next level, and like where you're gonna be. Whether it's, hey, I just got my brown belt. 15 years later of where I started. That's still an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Super
It's
big accomplishment,
amazing.
dude.
But I get it. I don't know, man.
It takes time for things that you want to do. Like one day I hope to open my own gym. And I know it's going to happen in the future.
I
know?
see it. I know that'll happen.
But
And let's clap for Jessica.
no.
See? Nobody. RJ doesn't get it.
I get it.
We don't like that.
Oh, okay. Oh.
People
Well,
don't. We look like people people who are working toward their goal and their passion. Like, yes, we want the fucking camaraderie.
But
we
I don't want
the-
it right now.
Yeah, we don't
I
want.
I
leave
want
me
it
alone.
later, like after it happens.
Can you put the camera on me for a second, Jarrett? So
No, you don't.
fuck
I'm
me.
No,
I know.
bro. I'm telling you,
I understand 110%
But-
of what you're saying,
but
dude. I understand it.
But
110%.
Here's the thing of I've noticed from people who have made it and like way higher levels than me or her in anything that they've done. When you make it to a certain level and people are like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, blah, like they're already uncomfortable. It's like, I was doing this for me. I don't want all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it. I thank you. Appreciate it. But I don't need all that.
Yeah.
I put the work in. You weren't here when I did the work.
Yeah.
Don't congratulate me now. You should have been congratulating me when I was at the beginning. And it sounds kind of fucked up.
No,
but-
I agree with you so much, but you know what the thing is like if people don't see it, they don't believe it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the problem is.
Yeah.
So, you have your family and friends. Oh, this brings me back to like the beginning of my weight loss journey. I'm comparing it because this is something that just ran through my mind, and it's like, how many people said I couldn't do it,
Yeah.
and how even my mom, my
Yep.
own mom, was like, "You're never gonna be.
Parents are the number one discounters of whatever you're gonna do.
You're
Yeah,
never,
Mom. Sorry.
you're never
Where
gonna
is she
be
anyway?
that size that you were before you had your kids. Like when I work out, I think about that,
Yeah.
and it makes me
That's
feel
motivation.
so much better about
it's
myself.
motivation.
Like because I'm like, in the end, I did it.
It doesn't even matter. Yo, Lincoln Park was on the shit. They
No,
was on their
because
shit. Because
you know
in the
what?
end,
In
it
the
doesn't
end,
even
all that
matter.
matters is if you believe in yourself and you take that and you run with it every single day. You get in bed and you go to sleep in bed and you lay your head down and you're
I
like,
know I put in that work.
Yes. And you're like, you know what? I did this today and I'm going to pray to
That's
my
true.
higher power. Or I'm going to pray to God.
To whoever.
Or
Yeah,
whoever
yeah.
you believe in.
That's true.
And I did this. You know what? I can rest my head to sleep. And tomorrow I'm going to wake up and be a better person.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get out of bed and I'm going to do the same thing. And you know what? I'm going to be better today than I was yesterday.
But there are days you can.
Oh, I'm not saying that.
There are days you
There's
can fucking.
days when I have days when I don't want to get
That was me
out
today.
of bed.
You were-
And I have days.
You were like, "What'd you do today?" I was like, "I just got out of bed 45 minutes ago." You were like, "What? You just slept all day?" I was like, "Nah, I watch TV."
But you know what? That's okay.
Gotta watch that.
Because you know what? You have your days where it's like, I accomplished so much this week that today I deserve to rest.
Yeah.
And I deserve that rest day. I was telling RJ that I was like, you know what? I ate so good this week. And today, I didn't really I had a cheat day, but it wasn't a full cheat day.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like here and there. And you know what? I deserve it.
She had a half cheat day. Is better.
Hey,
Look, that's progress.
It's
she had a
okay.
slice of
Bro,
pizza, and that's okay
A
with this
half
guy.
cheat day is better than a fucking. Well, I mean,
But, you know,
Yeah, I
in
feel
the
you, I feel
end, you still got to reward yourself
yes.
on things that you do well. You know, even if you're looking for that end goal, you still got
You gotta
to
celebrate.
reward yourself and you still got to celebrate.
This is what I was telling him. Remember, I was saying a couple weeks ago. Yes, you have to. Maybe this didn't make it on the show, but remember, I was saying that, like, yes, you have your end goal of whatever it is, but the only way you're gonna make it to that goal is if you have little goals, because you have to celebrate the little shit in between, or you'll never fucking
no,
make it.
Here's the thing is, like, you never want to set that big, humongous goal.
No, you gotta set the goal,
You do. But
there's got to be a plan.
you have to know in the back of your mind, hey, this is where I want to be in like a year from now. But how am I going to get there?
Yes.
Okay, today I'm going to start here. But in a week from now, I want to be here. And then my monthly goal is this.
Yes.
Every month, I'm going to set a goal to this.
Yep.
Then this and this and this. It's like every 2 weeks or every month you have a goal. Check it off. Check it off. Because that's the only way that you're going
Checklist.
to reach your
I agree.
big goal.
100%. Make a list. Shit.
Don't say that you
every day
wanna-
make a list.
Yeah. Don't say, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this year. I'm not saying that it's not
Yeah.
impossible, because it is possible.
But how the fuck?
But how are you
do
going to
that?
get there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing.
So,
This is a fucking great podcast.
yeah, this is
Actually,
dude,
to be honest, we might split this up because I'm gonna be out of town next week, so we might have to split this up into 2 parts.
that's okay.
So you might have to do episode 19,
episode 19.
Episode
19?
19.
and I'll put it in front of it.
So after listening to both of you talk about that, and I know I'm beating a dead horse with a stick when I talk about my life in the pizza world, but you're talking about goals.
Yeah.
In reaching
There's
them.
no more goals for you in the pizza world
I know that. I'm talking about
unless you're gonna make it open your own spot. That's
all right. That's fair.
Actually,
Okay.
you could make pizzas in your own oven.
No,
and, like,
but that's what I
yeah,
said. Unless it's your own spot, there's no more goals for you in pizza world.
I'm sorry.
The disrespect in my house.
I'm sorry.
This is my table.
It is. Why are you disrespecting Jared's table? That's in RJ's
All
house.
right, go.
Okay.
Finish what you were saying.
Anyway, I the idea of setting goals was my initial thought when I started my crazed
Oh, hold
run.
on. I'm going to pause you real quick. It's January, so, you know, it's the beginning of the year, and everybody should have goals set. Like, at least 1 or 2 goals that they want to accomplish for, like, 6 months or, like, the entire year.
Got you.
Sorry, I had to pause that because
No,
it's important.
I got
Yeah.
you. But before you start again, I'm opposed to goals at the beginning of the year because you can start your goals anytime. You don't have to wait for a certain time of the year.
100.
well,
100.
I don't disagree with
However,
that. I
she's
agree
not
with you.
wrong. She's not wrong. I just want to let everyone know, if you have a goal that you want to get to and you have a plan and you have your checkpoints, you don't have to wait till the fucking end of the year or whatever. You can start tomorrow. Start today. Like that is what it is. But you're right. It is the beginning of the year. A lot of people start their shit at the beginning of the year. It is what it is. But you don't have to wait.
No,
That's
I
all
agree
it
with
is.
you.
That's all
I
it
agree
is.
with you.
And
Okay,
I'm not.
sorry
I'm
for
not
interrupting.
shooting your shit down. I'm
It's never too late to be great. All right, and there you go. So
That's the motto.
Yeah.
I
Bada
love
boom,
that.
bada bing. That's the name of the fucking show.
There you go.
RJ, hey, it's
Came
never
up with
too late to
something
be great.
great.
Episode
18.
119,
119.
118 and 119.
Can we
part
put
one,
like a little
part
half,
two.
little or like a 3/4?
We're doing half and half
All right.
because I'm gonna be out of town. I can't do another show next week.
All right. So
Anyway, but we got it.
Yeah. So real quick. When I initially set out in my goal to pursue to running my shop, I had the goal in mind, and I was like, so what do I need to do to get here? And they were like, well, you got to do some crazy shit. And me being me, I was like, yeah.
Some crazy shit. Like what kind of crazy shit?
Nothing, man. It's you were talking about passion, and you have to give yourself to it. You have to let it consume you.
Motherfucker.
Exactly. So I was like, you know what? I said, okay. I said, I guarantee you I'll be the next person to run this shop. And I was. It took day in and day out, no matter the weather, the time of year, whatever it was, I gave everything that I possibly could. Law and Order. To it.
He'll never let that go,
Dude, it's Law and Order. But anyway.
No, I'm gonna delete it.
Don't delete it.
No, I'm deleting it.
Oh, fine.
Go. Keep
Anyway.
Finish.
So put it
Watch,
this
if I
way.
do this, he's gonna talk about that.
So when the day came, there were man, I fucking hate you so much, Jared, dude. So put it this way. There were several times where higher ups came into my shop to promote my boss and to promote me, and it never happened. This probably happened about 4 or 5 times over the course of over years. And we would both sit there, and it's like, man, do we want to keep doing this? It's like, nah, man, we got it. We. And then one day, these guys randomly showed up, and they were like, hey, and they talked to my boss. They were like, hey, come over here. And they whispered to him, and I was like, hey, what's going on, man? And he's like, well, he said, I think we did it. I said, there's no fucking way, dude. They've been here like 5 times. He said, nah, man, I really think this is it. They're like, hey, RJ, come over here. I was like, all right. So I sat down. It was a hot August day. I was sitting at a Starbucks table outside for anybody who knows where my location is. And they said, hey, we are ready to promote you to general manager. And I was like, no shit. Like, that was like, that's exactly what I said, no shit. And they're like, no, seriously. They were like, we want to put you over here. They wanted to put me somewhere else other than Kingstown. And I told them no. I said, if you're going to promote me, I said, this is a store I'm going to run because this is a store that I basically give my life to. And they were like, okay. And then we had probably a 10-minute conversation. And they shook my hand and said, congratulations, you're the new general manager of this store. And they left. And I walked into my shop, and my good friend Charles Simmons, who was a former general manager, he's no longer with us. I miss him every day. He's a very good friend of mine. He's the first person I saw, man. And I had almost fucking tears in my eyes, and I was like, Charles, like, I got the job. And I like went out in the back of my lot, dude. And I could have, it's probably the proudest moment in my life, dude. To know that all that horrible suffering I did day in and day out, getting rejected. No. And it's like, here you go. And they just put it, and it's in the palm of your hand. And that's why I was so good at what I did, because I worked so hard for it.
You worked hard, but other people saw you work hard.
Yeah.
They acknowledged your hard work. And hard work doesn't go unnoticed.
Yeah, and I think when you're
Sometimes
sometimes I agree with Jared. Sometimes it does. But I think when you're doing hard work, you don't really think about what other people are looking at when you do it. Because trust me, I've definitely sat down in plenty of bars, and especially Lucky's. You're such a
I miss
fucking,
that place.
yeah. But I've literally had days where I sat in there and was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do this and this. And they're like, nah, man, you're the best. And it's like, am I? They keep saying no. You know, it's like they're like, nah, man, don't worry, you got it. And that outside influence always helped me continue to go. All right, so that's the end. That's the last time I will ever talk about pizza on this show.
That's a lie.
Until Mike Bozelli comes on. Mike, where are you at, man?
Man, Mike's not coming back on.
Mike, come back, man. Please.
Man.
I had a steak and cheese from your location the other day. Thanks, man. It's pretty damn good.
You know what? I didn't order anything this whole entire week.
You know what, Mike? That's a sign that you're
you didn't
fucking
order
up.
out, or you just didn't order from Bazzelli's?
Not from Bazzelli's.
Oh, I haven't had Bazzelli's in a really long time.
You know what? I ordered from fucking some other place, and I ordered their lasagna, and I was highly disappointed. But you know what? Mike,
Oh, I'm dying for lasagna.
Mike Bazzelli hasn't come back on the show, so whatever, bro.
So
I'm really dying for lasagna. I need to make some.
Dude,
You gotta go to
lasagna.
the Alban store on Wednesday.
Yeah, so
You
when
gotta
it
get there
comes
early.
to,
You gotta get there early.
so my family's like Italian, man.
Yeah.
So it's, as and Polish. So my mom's side of the family, like, especially when I go up north towards Pittsburgh, it's like a whole ordeal. Like, I'd probably drive up there to eat if I had to be. And not to knock my mom's cooking. My mom's a phenomenal cook because I can do.
Well, nobody else knows but RJ.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah. So I believe it or not, before you came over, I was looking out the window. I said, Mom, you need to make some pasta salad for Jared. She was like, well, it's too cold. And I was like, well,
I knew it. See,
There's something.
I
My
knew
mom.
it. I knew it. I
My
knew it.
mom
She said
would
your
say
mom, bro.
the
I know
same
her.
thing
Dude.
for certain dishes.
I know her. I know
but
her.
then I sat there, and even before I asked her, I was like, she's not gonna make it. It's too cold. I knew she was gonna say that to me.
Yeah, because I know you're an asshole.
I'm not an asshole. If my mom says it's too cold for pasta,
I told you that's right. Why she wasn't gonna make it again.
You
wanna
gotta
call
wait
her?
till summer or like spring. Wait till like March. March.
You know what? I get it.
It's
I get
only
it.
2 months.
But the fucked up part is, as I fucking told this guy, I'm like, bro.
So my mom makes a mean
stop.
pasta salad.
Shut the fuck up.
He's so mad
Shut the fuck up.
He's so mad right now.
because I never have any
I
left.
fucking told him. I was like the whole summer, he was like, yeah, my mom made pasta salad. My mom made pasta salad. I'm like, yo, like, can I get some? I want to try it. I heard it's good. I ate the whole thing.
Dude,
like,
no
bro.
bullshit.
I'm like, hold up. I'm
Dude,
like,
Jessica, no bullshit.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm still talking. The whole fucking summer, I'm waiting for this pasta salad. I just wanted a bite just to see, like, because my mom used to make pasta salad too. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom's not even Italian.
Yeah.
My mom's black. She
Yeah.
or light skin, whatever. She might have some Italian somewhere along the line, but it is what it is. But I know she makes it in the summertime. I knew when the wintertime came around,
His mom wasn't gonna.
there was
make
no
it.
more pasta salad. This motherfucker every fucking week was like, yeah, my mom made pasta salad.
it was like a good-
and I ate it all.
So
I ate it all.
Jessica, no
Like,
bullshit,
go-
dude.
hey,
Dude,
fuck
dude,
you.
It's so bad.
Sorry, stop.
Fuck you and your pasta salad,
So-
you fucking asshole.
So here's what you need to do.
no, there's no
Stop
need.
being greedy
Yeah, I
and
know.
put before you eat it. Put some in a container for Jared and put it.
He's too. That's
Call
too
him to come over and get it.
So hold on. So Jared has every right to be admit. It's true.
No,
it's
stop,
true. Everything
stop,
I've said.
stop.
Everything
it's
you
back on
said.
me. It's back on me.
Okay. The
I
camera's on.
appreciate you for being here for me. However, that's not gonna happen. I guarantee this fat ass is gonna eat all of it.
No, I've actually got a surprise for him. So, but that's okay.
No, I don't want it now.
No. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a surprise. You never
Is
know
there
when you're
pasta
gonna
salad
get it.
in your
No,
refrigerator
you know what
right
it is?
now?
No, it's
fucking,
not,
It's
because
fucking
it's too cold,
It's,
but-
you know what it is? It's frozen beef sticks that were here fucking 2 months ago.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some of those.
Yeah, take something with you.
Yeah,
Because he's
Dude,
not gonna eat them.
Dude, there's a lot. But
John, RJ didn't eat none of your shit.
I ate. Can you put the camera on me for a second? John, we said we weren't going to mention you on this show again. I said I wasn't, but we're going to mention you now. I ate John's beef sticks. Okay. All right. Thanks for the Kesslers that were still. Hey.
I am fucked up right now.
Oh, hold on. So
Kessler's got me done right now.
Okay,
I'm not
so
lying.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So,
That had me-
so John, if you're watching, I know you're probably listening because you're driving at work, but I've got the first bottle that's empty.
That's
It's
still
got-
the first bottle.
This
Oh,
is still the first
I
bottle.
had like one drink of this, and I was telling RJ, I said, I don't drink whiskey
Yo,
because it got me
that's-
messed up.
That's one bottle.
I had one cup.
No, listen.
That's one bottle.
That's one. That's the first bottle that he brought. There's
Yeah.
one more bottle.
Yeah, I got another bottle. So, John, here, that if you heard that, the first bottle since you visited us in November, it is currently the first week of January. We are done with the first bottle. I know we're not on your hardcore level of cheesehead.
He's coming back.
Oh, dude, that's my guy. Dude.
No, he's coming back.
So I was telling him he needs to come out in the springtime along with another buddy of mine.
no, we need to go up in the springtime.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that should be your road trip.
You're right.
Yeah, you know what?
100%.
Dude, this show is
Can
the
you bring
best.
me back some cheese?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, we got cheese here. There's cheese here.
Well, the cheese I have, it's probably not good anymore because he brought me so much shit.
Yeah.
So what I want to do with it, because he brought me the string cheese, which was pretty, and I like cheese. String cheese it's either good or it's like, or it's awesome. This is dank shit. So what I was going to try to do, I was going to try to make my own mozzarella sticks.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, with my air fryer, dude.
First of all, it's
No, no,
Wisconsin
no.
shit. It's Wisconsin cheese, so you can get any kind of cheese you want.
You need to try this. I saw this recipe.
Dude, we're fucked up.
Get some
Yeah, I'm pretty
Cheetos.
drunk.
Get some Cheetos. Regular, like,
Cheetos?
Cheetos.
I saw that.
Put them in the food processor. Crush the Cheetos up. Put the mozzarella. Cheese doesn't really go bad. I mean, it could turn to blue
No.
cheese.
Yeah. She's right.
Yeah, it could turn to blue cheese because cheese goes rotten and that's blue cheese.
Yeah, it
It's
depends
both.
on how it's
And
refrigerated.
that cheese is salty enough where it won't go bad. That's why it's so
So-
salty, so it doesn't go bad.
Get
it's
the
pretty
Cheetos.
salty.
Do you
It's
like
good.
hot Cheetos?
Yeah, dude, I
Get
love
you
jalapenos.
could get the hot Cheetos and
She's
put.
trying to give motherfuckers heart attacks.
Oh my gosh, this looked amazing when it's hot. I wanted to try it. You put the cheese. You get the.
Is there any cheese that's unfrozen
I still have
so she can try it? That's all I'm saying.
So I have some.
Or you
of
can give
the
me
string-
some. I'll take it home.
So I have
Yeah,
some
yeah,
of the
give her
string
some to
cheese.
take
Yeah,
home.
yeah,
No,
I still
give her
have
some
some.
to take home.
Okay, of course. I still have some of the string cheese left. I'm just worried about it.
Because John is one of our biggest fans. Like John is, he's known RJ for years. He brought us up. I was gonna wear the shirt today, but I didn't wear it.
He brought
today.
us hoodies.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
No,
he's an
yeah,
awesome guy.
He's the fucking.
Amazing.
He's the man.
No, next time he comes into town, I want to meet this dude.
No, he's
Dude,
fucking,
he's fucking
No.
awesome, dude. He's
Actually,
a
you know
solid
what? That
dude.
would be a cool fucking show. Like
We gotta get it.
we got the fourth mic. We'll set the fourth mic up. We're gonna get back to the fourth person, but yeah, that would be a cool one.
I
No.
wouldn't even mind just coming and like chilling while
No,
you.
that
you're-
would be
no.
a cool show.
No, you're a dope ass guest. You're always
all
welcome.
four
here.
of us. That would be a fucking cool show because you're one of our favorite guests.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I
yeah.
love being here. You
No,
guys are
we
amazing.
love you being here. I think
RJ talks too much though.
I barely said anything the whole show. How dare you? I do talk a lot.
And you know
though.
what? We can't. I don't want to break this up. Like we need to keep this.
Oh, hold
as
on.
one
But
whole
can I
thing.
go back to the mozzarella sticks? So
Yeah.
you get the hot Cheetos like in a bag and like the regular Cheetos in a bag. Put them in the food processor. Egg, mozzarella egg. Then you put the either hot Cheeto or the regular Cheeto. Put in the egg. You put in the Cheeto and you fry it. You got a Cheeto mozzarella stick or a Cheeto hot mozzarella stick. I want to try this so bad. This dude did this with his big
Was
block
that
of
TikTok?
cheese.
Was that on TikTok?
No, it was on Snapchat. He has a cheat day and it looked phenomenal. He pulled it apart and the cheese just went. I was like, bro.
RJ's trying to figure out your sentence.
That,
no.
That
I know
would
the
be
sentence.
all I ate for the entire day because you know how many calories and fats
That's
and like.
no. I like you said Cheetos, mozzarella, and yeah, no.
But he
that's
did in
lot.
a big. He had the big ass block of mozzarella cheese. Like
That's
I can't like this.
the real Italian shit.
It was so big, but he
Yeah.
chopped it down. But it was the mozzarella stick was still like
Mozzarella's
this.
so good.
Yeah, it's this. So when it comes to cheese, all right, man. Like obviously, I'd like to think I'm somewhat of an expert, but then we meet people like John who just bring cheese that's out of this world.
Well, Wisconsin's known for their.
Well,
cheese.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
cheese
yeah.
heads,
Yeah.
but I think. Put it this way.
what do you?
I don't know what I'm trying to say. No, but I'm saying when you have like something delicate like that, because I don't everybody loves cheese to an extent. I'm not saying everybody loves cheese, but you can make
Wisconsin's known for a lot of shit.
Yeah, but you can make so many different dishes with some type of cheese.
Yeah,
and it's like, how can I perfect this? Because like my great aunt up in PA, she grows her own tomatoes. Okay. Her tomato sauce is literally.
Do you make the fresh mozzarella and mozz and
tomato? Dude,
No.
you have no idea.
We mean no idea, because that doesn't happen. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
You, sir, are my friend.
Oh no, I'm your friend. However, I've not seen fresh mozzarella. I've not seen this pasta salad that your mom makes.
Okay, I got a good idea. So the next time I'm on the podcast, why don't we have some food?
Food. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a table.
Well,
it's meant.
Why
Okay,
don't
so
we
since you guys are guests in my house.
Look, you know what?
Oh, you know what? Bring the pasta salad.
All right.
I want to try this.
All
now,
right.
too.
We all want to try. See,
Thank you. All right.
See,
So
you fucked up. Hey,
I did fuck.
Hey, you fucked up.
Do you know what's even worse, Jessica?
No.
Hold on.
You know you fucked up, right?
Well,
You ever seen Menace to Society?
Hell yeah, I've seen Menace to Society.
You know you fucked up, right?
Dude. Well,
Hey,
now.
no. You know you fucked up. You said you had the bottle of beer at 10:30.
That's my fucking movie, dude. That's my fucking movie.
So I'm holding RJ accountable.
Oh,
For the next time I come on
shit.
the podcast, we're having
White
some
people
pasta
holding white people
salad.
accountable.
Not heard of in 2022.
White people holding white people accountable.
I'm gonna ask his mom when I leave here if she can make some pasta salad for Jared and I for the podcast next time I come.
Jessica?
But you need to let your mom know the next
You
time
know
I
why
come
you
on
my
the podcast.
favorite person? Look, I'm gonna do this shit gay as shit. Watch.
Wait, do it.
Hey,
Do it.
Jessica, you know why you my favorite person?
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Girl.
I'm gonna go upstairs and ask mom. Like,
Girl, I tell you right now,
what's your
we
last
need
name?
that fucking pasta
Like,
salad.
can you please make pasta salad for Jared and I next time I come up?
She'll do it, and then you know.
No,
what's-
don't say
But
my
I'm
name.
gonna come in the
Don't say
springtime.
my name.
No, actually, you're right. Don't say Jared's
No.
name.
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna ask her.
because she likes you.
No,
So, yeah.
I'm too black. She will not make pasta salad for black people.
well.
No, his mom loves me.
Yeah.
She really likes
She don't love
She
me.
was asking me earlier if I wanted this bottle of Pinot Grigio that was in the refrigerator. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna drink it.
Which
Hey.
is fine.
She's like, I was like, I would take it, but I'm not gonna drink that wine. So
You guys
Hey,
are,
RJ's mom's racist.
what?
can you put the
She's
camera
racist.
on me real
No,
quick?
No, stop. No. RJ's mom's is racist as fuck. And she doesn't like me. I just come in here and she's like, look, you will make my fucking son famous
Shut the fuck up.
or I will kill you,
I
nigger.
can't imagine her saying that. She
okay.
Hey, no, stop. Or I will kill you, nigger.
Oh, Jesus
did
Christ.
not
No.
say that to you. Oh my gosh.
Oh, dear
no.
God.
She
All right.
didn't say it.
So since you said that, so if she makes the pasta salad, we all have to sit down and watch a Lifetime movie with her, or
Okay,
watch QVC.
I'm down.
All right, so we're doing it.
I
so
like
we're gonna,
Lifetime.
So we're gonna eat fucking pasta salad.
Oh,
and
pizza.
we're gonna
we're gonna get pizza,
we're gonna-
pasta salad.
and we're gonna watch
We're gonna have a whole.
Lifetime
Oh, and we're gonna have some lasagna.
and lasagna. Damn.
Okay.
Well, my mom was
We'll
probably.
have a
she's
whole.
turned into my grandmother. I swear
We'll
to
have
God.
a whole Italian meal next time I'm on the podcast.
I agree.
We're gonna do an S. What is it called? Where an AS where you eat and you just
Oh, ASMR.
yes.
So you know
we'll
what's
do one of
crazy?
Yes,
those.
Those
we can do all
videos
that.
are
We can
pretty
do all that.
wild, dude. Like
Yeah.
I'm kind of addicted to like chiropractic videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
So why don't we do one of the? That'd be like the greatest
Okay.
podcast.
I don't want to like.
So
smack-
what are we doing on? So what are we doing?
The next time I come, we're gonna have a whole Italian meal.
Yep.
Okay.
Your mom can make pasta salad, and we can get pizza.
Oh no, she
and,
has to make pasta salad.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
And we'll get lasagna.
Mhm.
I like. Have you had Olive Garden? Lasagna?
yeah.
I've never made lasagna in my life, but I can. My mom makes a mean
We'll
lasagna.
get.
I can ask my
we'll-
mom to make.
Don't
it.
worry, my mom will take
first
care of
all,
that.
We'll get. No, we'll go to Bazzelli's to get that.
Okay, so we'll get lasagna from Bozelli's.
Yes.
Okay, shout out to Mike, even though he's not here.
Well,
We'll have my
I'll
mom
hit him
make
up. I'll hit him up.
yeah, we'll get my mom to make pasta salad. I will
Oh,
I
and
will
you know
make
what?
a pizza.
We have to have salad too. So.
Well,
we
yeah,
need a
no, my dude, you know what's
whole
crazy?
meal.
My mom does
So
it
where are
all the
we?
time. She does-
Where are we whipping the niggers?
Why?
What?
So for those out there,
What
Jared does
is
not
going
reflect.
on right now?
Jared's views do not reflect those of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. All right,
a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
And,
First of all, like I had a better joke earlier, and then y'all just kept going with
No,
your
but
fucking real
what is
food
it?
shit.
ASM. What is it? ASM.
ASMR.
ASMR.
Okay, we'll do that, and I
it's
think
a
you'll
pretty
be dope.
long.
Do you like the way I eat
No, dude, you know what's crazy?
my food?
What?
No, dude, no,
talking
dude. But
about?
people will literally get into the microphone and they'll just like start going like they'll just start like and they'll just do
I
they'll
know,
make the wildest
but
noises.
the gain has to be higher. It's not. We don't have enough gain.
Do you like the way I eat my food?
That will work. Ugh.
Sounds like you're eating butt over there, dude. Like, good lord. And to anybody out there, we all eat butt here at the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
well, RJ does, so you know.
RJ eats butt.
Well, you better go.
I know.
Jada, be
I-
have your bow.
Depending on the butt, I might eat some butt.
Yeah,
Look,
like
look, she's done.
yeah,
Get your booty hole.
No fucking. I mean, dude, like. I mean, sometimes when you're down there, dude, it's like, you know what? Like, fucking, I'm here. You know, it's like.
This coffee.
It's put it this way: if you're going on a destination and you have to stop for
Destination? What are we talking about?
well, I'm not
Bro,
gonna say
I'm
what I'm
drunk. I'm tired.
We're drunk and we're tired. Is okay?
Are we
All
splitting
right,
this
don't
up?
forget to get your booty hole licked by RJ.
If you have a nice ass and your booty hole was
We
clean,
cannot split this up. We cannot split this up. This
Yeah,
is one whole episode. This is
yeah,
episode 118.
Yeah. So, I was just about to announce that I eat ass.
We knew
Well,
that.
clearly, because we
Whoa.
already announced it for you.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What the
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe I'm a
Okay,
weirdo.
and you
Bro,
know what?
bro,
On
what
the
is this guy-
podcast, when
what
I
is this
come,
guy talking about?
we're gonna have somebody lay across the table, and RJ's gonna get his booty hole.
Dude. Oh shit.
Yo,
Well,
she
it's-
might be a permanent guest.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I'm not. It's crazy. Hold on. Fuck.
Can we eat sushi off a bitch?
Dude,
I
I
don't.
would totally
I'm
eat
allergic.
sushi.
I won't eat sushi, but if you put some other food on there, I might eat.
So we're gonna have to find.
Ooh, shout it.
And let's be clear.
Shout it.
This person has to be attractive to me and nobody else.
All right, so
I'm
we're
not
gonna
just
have
gonna eat
Italian
random
food
ass.
on.
So if it's hold up. So if it's Italian food on this table, you'll eat it all. If it's salami, you racist fuck.
Oh, we need a charcuterie board.
I actually have a charcuterie board.
Do you really?
I do.
This
We just got a new one.
This is why we need. You know what? We need to have fucking Mike Bozzelli here too.
Great Scott.
Hey,
Yo,
Mike.
try to. Why don't we get him? Okay. We'll have to
Uh-oh.
discuss this off the podcast. It'd be so dope. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys. It'd be so dope to have like 3 guests at once.
We can do more. Actually, we can put a guest here. Like that chair or one of the chairs can be here. I already figured it out, and we could just because we got 2 cameras, and then we can put somebody here.
Yeah.
But we need somebody to fucking come on.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
be here.
Well,
So
we know you'll be here.
I'll
Yeah.
be here.
yeah, because you dope as fuck, dog.
Can you bring another female next time I come? Well, not like
Well, it's-
after that. Like so.
Would you be down to be able? April?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah. Bring her
'Cause
on. We'll have
she
so
like-
much fun.
No,
Yeah.
she likes to be. She likes to be on. Like, and you like to be on. So yeah,
Yeah,
we can do that. We can do that.
Shout out to April.
April. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
we'll do that. I'm.
Put it this
I'll
way.
talk to her.
We
We'll
like.
make it happen. We'll make
We
it happen.
like. We don't care who comes over here. We just want you to be a part of the show.
Y'all know we love everybody.
Yeah. We're not spiteful. If you want to be a part of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast, and you
Email
already
them
are,
at them. Do you guys have an email?
we don't have an
we
email.
got it. Yeah, we
Okay.
do. We
Is
do.
it the madscientistlab@gmail.com?
Matt? No. Well,
Send us
Matt-
pictures of your butthole.
Get prepared to lick it.
Mad Scientist Lab.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so there's a couple places you can go.
To RJ.
Jesus Christ.
If you're attractive and you have a nice ass,
That's why she's coming
Let
every
me
week.
see it.
Maybe every week. Anyway,
maybe it's multiple. Maybe it's multiple.
Stop.
there's Mad Scientist Lab. Oh no, Mad Scientist Media LLC at gmail.com. If you have to say .com, you don't know fucking internet. And then there's also
Clearly.
the visual Mad Scientist at gmail.com.
Gmail.com. All right.
So if you guys are interested, email them so you can become a guest at the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
There you go. All right.
I'm promoting you this
Yeah,
time.
Jess, you're super dope.
And you can follow them. You guys have Facebook
Of course.
Yes.
at the Mad Scientist Lab.
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram.
Oh, the one that you're not following, obviously.
I need to, but I have
Plot twist.
You guys have
You're not even really a fan. Sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. Man,
No, we got everything. TikTok, we got.
Okay, I need to get on TikTok.
You do.
We'll work.
You need to.
We will work
believe
together.
in you, so
We will work
We want
together.
you to do that, and if
we
you,
will get you there. Don't worry about it.
we will
We'll
promote
get
it.
you there.
We will help you promote it, and you have our word.
I mean, that's why you're here.
Yeah.
First of all.
We don't just. This is a
RJ's drunk.
platform.
RJ's drunk.
I am not drunk.
Yeah, you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am fucked up. All right. And you know what's crazy? We're probably going to go to the bar right after this.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I'm hungry.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
so,
I need to eat some dinner. Oh, it's like
right.
9:05.
Is it 9:05?
Yeah, we're about to eat the shittiest food we can ever
Oh my God. So, oh man, it's 9:05.
It's look at my watch.
eat.
Holy shit.
I don't know if we're going to split this up. We might split this up. Either way, this is episode 18 and 19.
18 and 19.
18.
Wait, did
and
we already do
19.
18?
Well, we did, but the
Okay,
file
so-
got corrupted.
So this is 18 and 19.
So you get a twofer.
18 and
just like when I
19.
put my.
We'll figure it out.
Let me stop.
It's podcast number 18 and 19. I don't know if they part 1, part 2. You do part 1, part 2.
I think I'm going to split it up because I won't be here next week, and I think I need to chop it up.
All right. Well, Jared is the expert.
I would prefer to keep it as one because
Probably 3
Yeah,
hours.
yeah,
Is it
no.
3 hours?
What are we at, dude?
134 or 234.
Damn,
that's a
dude, we've
long
been sitting
podcast.
down
Yeah.
here for a
We
minute,
should
son.
split it.
You want to split it?
Mhm.
All right, we'll split it.
All right, so
The guest said we should split it. We'll split it.
all right, so we'll split it for the guests, just like I'll split my tongue in your butt. So, all right, sorry, had to get it in there one more time.
He's
No pun
gonna lick
intended.
your butthole up and down.
Definitely, definitely splitting this episode.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And before I
Love you,
am
RJ.
and before I am shamed
Love
in
you,
public,
Jessica.
before I'm shamed in public. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 118/19.
So you got to do two different ones.
Two what?
So do episode 118.
Because he's gonna.
So episode 118 slash
No.
100. Wait.
no,
don't
you
say
just do
slash.
118. Just do 118.
So episode 118. You see how my finger's pointing like that?
And
that's okay.
then go to 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 119.
God, he's doing everything backwards.
Yes, 119 episodes of this match.
And we're done with the 119.
And we're done with one. Oh, okay. Let me start over.
Say,
Sorry.
You should put some bloopers.
Oh, it's gonna be all the bloopers.
ending.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 118 and
Stop.
100.
The most edited version I've ever done in my life. Carry on.
Episode 118 and 119 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
With our special guest.
With our special guest, Jessica. All right. Hey, Jessica, real quick, before we close out both shows, that's in one,
Yes.
twofer, actually, let me not continue before I self-incriminate myself. Please shout out your website for your workouts, your training.
Okay. I still don't have a website, guys. I know.
We don't care, but we
You
want
can
you to
still
care.
find me at
Hold up. Before you start talking, let me figure this one out. Damn it. didn't get there quick enough.
I know. Oh, the Price is Right. I know. It's harsh. You can still find me at Motivated. Sorry.
What?
Well, we're getting there. Motivated to what? Motivated to what?
Sorry, my Instagram is Motivated by Jess. And then you can find me on Facebook, Jessica Houderschelt. That's HOUDERSHELDT. I know my last name's is crazy, you guys.
My last name is Steinbacher, for crying out loud. Okay.
That's the beginning. That's the beginning of the first episode.
Yeah.
Episode 118
118.
So I'm there, and then I also
and
have
119.
Yep. So
And so
that's
you're
my Instagram and Facebook, you guys.
All right. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, for listening. As always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe.
RJ's drunk.
I am absolutely trashed. Please be safe. And as always,
This is one of my favorite podcasts.
yeah, and as always, if you have a nice ass, send it to our email.
What?
So he can lick your butt.
So I don't need to say anything else because it's already been said. There's nothing wrong with you getting your ass ate. All right? So
I am smart.
Yes, I am, motherfucker. All right. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
I'm gonna
Be
hit
safe.
you so hard
Peace.
you won't see nothing. Ever,
right.
ever.
Good job,
ever,
guys.
ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. Merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.